4 months before I went to treatment, I found my boyfriend. I found him dead of an overdose. I'm Rachel, I'm an addict. The day before in my car we used together, and he overdosed in my car, and I brought him to the hospital and they brought him back to life. That night we decided to go up north, and we still had some heroin on us, and he decided to wake up in the middle of the night and use, and the next morning my mom actually found him first. She didn't know he was dead. She just saw the bag of drugs and needle in his arm, and I ran in there and he was sitting on the toilet with his head hanging over the sink. He was cold. I kind of just ran out of the house, and I remember grabbing the grass in between my hands because I had so much anger and so much hurt. Like, I didn't know what to do with it. So yeah, that was a really hard time in my life. It's hard to think about. After that, I was homeless. I was sleeping from couch to couch. My parents wouldn't let me live with them. They didn't want to kick me out, but they know that's what they had to do because they knew that they were enabling me otherwise, and that maybe if they did this, that I would stop. And I thought I just didn't want to stop using because I didn't until after my boyfriend died. And I started to realize that I couldn't stop using on my own. I honestly don't know if I would be in recovery today if that didn't happen to me, and that's sad to say, but it's just truth. It was my mom. She made the phone calls and she got me to the pre-screen at CASA. I still wasn't sure if I wanted it then. I knew I wanted to get sober, but I didn't want to go through the work. After the first 3 months, I got 90 days, and shortly after that, I relapsed. I felt a lot of shame and guilt. I was ashamed that I lost all my clean time. I was ashamed of how my parents would feel. I was ashamed that how my peers would feel. Thank goodness that CASA still let me stay there. I was in the apartments at the time, and after that I really realized like how bad I wanted to be sober. I was really afraid that I was gonna get kicked out, and they helped me push through it and help me work through my shame and guilt and help me work through reasoning why I relapsed. That was the huge breaking point for me on that. The reason why I started working at Apricity Contract Packaging is because I wanted to work at a place where it was sober people, and I know that it was something that would hold me accountable to be sober, because I don't know if I would have got through it alone. Everyone accepts you for who you are, and that's a really good feeling. That place changed my life, and it showed me how to work sober, and the fact that I got to move up. I started out working on the lines, and then I was a key person, and then I did quality, and then the project lead. It was just a really great place to work and be a part of, and I'm so happy that I went there because it led me to where I am today. Now we have a beautiful daughter. Her name is Briella. She is 1 year and 3 months old, and she's everything to me. I'm glad that she's never seen me high before. I'm glad that I get to be a good role model in her life and be there for her every day. She's completely changed my life for the better. And I love her so much, and to be able to do those things with her and be sober is the best feeling. We are growing up together.